Well, hello there, listener. My name is Matthew Renfro, host of The Fro Show, and you're listening to another great Four-Eyed Radio product. For more shows, check out foureyedradio.com.
This Four-Eyed Radio production is brought to you by America Joy Print Shop. All your printing needs taken care of in one convenient place. Visit americajoy.com for business cards, flyers, banners, decals, car wraps, and more. Visit americajoy.com.
Your mom says hi, Jinx.
Hey everybody, welcome to a fantastic show. A wonderful show, appropriately inappropriate. We have another surprise for you guys today. We have a very special listener. I mean, guest. No, let me take that back. We have lots of special listeners. Shut up. Every listener is special. Thank you. But we have a special guest today. It's Matt. And
What's up? That's the best intro you could have ever gotten.
I didn't know if you want to be Matthew or Matt and Mattea, whatever. But today we have Matt. So thank you.
Matt, Mateo, Mathesis,
Matheson,
Matthews.
Matt.
No.
Mathematics?
Matthew Renfro from Socially Awkward and The Fro Show.
And The Fro Show.
Fro Show.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
He's a Four-Eyed Radio Network
Specialist.
employee, co-worker.
Host.
I felt really awkward during the silence there. And then my stomach started growling, and I was like, oh, crap. It was one of those growls where it's like, this is either a growl or this is like gonna be like a fart. You know what I'm talking about?
Gosh, so I already feel at home. You and Kevin here today with me.
It's like you don't really know what it is. But
Gassy bastards.
hey, Gassy's okay.
Dude, I've had the worst
Gassy
gas
is
today.
classy.
Keep it gassy, San Diego.
Keep it gassy.
Go fuck yourself.
Dude, this might sound super gay, but at the risk of that,
It already sounds super gay.
all the fellas that are listening,
Hey-o.
put your ear to the radio. Matt has the sweetest, nicest, sexiest man voice ever. I'm super jealous.
I really appreciate
I listened to this. I listened to the playback of our show last week, and not only do I look like I'm stoned all the time, I fucking talk like I'm stoned all the time.
Yeah, you do. I just want to say real quick and get it out of the way. I love Matt's voice so much, which is one of the reasons I wanted him on our show so much, besides that I think he's the shit. His voice literally sounds like almond milk silk. Every time I see almond milk in the grocery store, I think of Matt's voice, because on the carton, right under the missing child, it says silk.
It's Matt's voice. My child is missing this voice.
He sounds like this. I just
Almond milk
love
silk.
his voice.
That's quite. I like that. I've never ever heard that before.
Don't let your voice change now.
Oh, okay.
Wait, have you heard this before? Has anybody ever
concentrate.
brought it to your attention?
Yeah, actually,
Sultry is the word I'd use.
a while ago, right? Not a while ago. A long time ago, I used to work at Violuna. You ever eaten there? Mexican food restaurant?
No.
And I used to have these regulars that came in, and they were like, you should really do radio. And I was like,
Because you're ugly as fuck.
I know, right?
He's not
I was like, you got the face for it. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And it was like always something that I wanted to do, but it was like, would you just go to school for it? Like I didn't, I was like 19, 20 years old. I didn't know what the hell to do. So yeah, I've kind of heard that my voice is kind of nice.
Good.
Dude, that's good. Like, because you have a voice for radio. Like me, I have a face for radio and a voice for silent films.
You know what? I just figured it out.
See that new silent film starring Kevin and man?
Matt should be a yoga instructor.
Yoga?
Yeah, because it's like that super relaxed, just like, the heat's on. Everyone's
Do you
in
do
those
yoga?
I try, yes.
Like the hot one, like Bikram?
Yes. I'm not good at it, but I give it my all.
I've wanted to try it.
The last time I
don't
did
think I'd be
yoga,
very good.
I have. It's fucking hard.
it was
Yeah,
a
man,
packed
I used to
class.
badmouth the fuck out of it because it just seemed like, oh, look, we're stretching for an hour.
No, it's hard.
And I tried it in 5 minutes and I left.
Oh,
I
yeah?
was like, I'm fucking out. This sucks.
Oh, well, let
Way
me tell
hard.
you, the last yoga class I took, it was hot yoga, and it was summertime, and I'm thinking to myself, it's too fucking hot to be doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
As I said that to my girlfriend, we were waiting in line to get in class. Emergency ambulances come with their cart, on wheels,
Yeah.
and take a girl out of the class who got overheated. She had to be taken by ambulance
Like, fuck
to the
this, we're
hospital
gone.
because of hot yoga.
Those classes, I've seen from the outside, like they get steamy on the windows, so it gets all like people are fucking in a car.
As long as they don't see you.
Yeah. So I was like, all I got to do is make it to the 30-minute mark. I could fuck all these people.
And they're passed out.
Yeah. Just another strategy.
Yes. Now it's my time to play.
So there's our team.
it's working.
Matt's the teacher. Kevin's the fucker.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be the person who doesn't
Just get
pass
the hot
out.
chicks there. I need new angles when it comes to hooking up with ladies.
Downward facing dog.
And then me
that one of
facing rape charges.
Yeah.
Happy baby.
Not when I'm the instructor.
Happy baby.
That's a yoga
The
pose.
unexpected pregnancy.
Happy baby.
Happy illegitimate baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe unhappy baby.
Yeah.
What are
No, for sure.
Do you know other yoga pose
I
names?
know that one. I know the downward facing dog. There's the tree, because everyone knows the tree.
I don't. I only
I
know
think
the
the tree
downward facing
learned being a
dog.
tree from yoga, so
Damn, yoga's old, man. Trees were learning how to be trees from yoga.
you know what I think? I think splits are not yoga. They're Pilates.
Well, splits are
What's the
splits.
difference between
That's what I
Pilates
thought,
and
but I was
yoga?
in Pilates recently, and they're like, we're doing Pilates splits. I was like, well, what's wrong with regular splits?
What's the difference between Pilates and yoga?
Pilates is like a resistance training. Yoga is more of like stretching and
So
I don't
girls
know.
have been doing
Not good at
Pilates
it. I
against
just
me
won.
forever.
for.
Just resisting the fuck out of everything I'm
It's
bringing.
interesting because everybody thinks that Pilates is Joe Pilates.
What the fuck is up with all this damn Pilates? Can't a dude just get a break?
You can. Remember
Let
the
me
urban
guess, you're
word?
way into Pilates.
The urban word for Pilates was pill lattes. So maybe you can get a break.
Oh, that sounds
That's
like
Urban
dignified.
Dictionary.
I know.
I think it
Pilates.
was
Stop
the menu
reading.
at Starbucks recently. Is where I saw it.
You think like yoga people and Pilates people like square off on the weekends?
Fucking
And then
hope so.
CrossFit comes in and kicks the shit out of everyone.
I hope so.
I enjoy that we're talking about fitness.
Right?
We always talk about it, but this is the best time we've
Hey,
ever
and
had
actually,
talking about
perfect
it.
time for the fitness clubs, fitness experience. Sponsor of the show. Everybody, we talk about fitness experience every week. Get your ass over there. Get memberships. I'm hoping to be back eventually.
And since
Still got physical therapy
I'm
to do. It
still
fucking
there.
sucks.
I was there, and we got invited to their Christmas party. They do a Christmas party, and there's bars, 2 bars. That's
Yeah.
cool. And they give you these dollars and raffles, and there's toy drives and can
Like
drives.
Make It Rain dollars?
They
Like-
fucking make it rain. If you do 20 squats, you get to make it rain with dollars.
dude.
But not really.
They make
It's
you
more
they
for
make you
their-
work for your drinks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could do like 75
Kevin's gonna kill it
crunches,
there.
I'll give you a drink ticket.
That's actually a really good idea.
fuck.
It's a horrible idea. It's a Christmas party. Just give me fucking drinks.
Oh, I
I don't
think
want
it's great.
to like. Let's have a cheat day or something.
Ah, man. I want to go to that, so I'll have to go back
Christmas
in.
party.
I went in a couple days ago, but I
December
still can't
19th.
work out. It sucks.
You can go to the Christmas party on December 19th.
All right.
Everyone's invited. Bring your friends.
Everyone.
That's kind of cool that they do a Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it at the gym?
Yeah. The guy's like, 2 bars. I'm like, 2 bars?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
but
that,
like, what kind of bars are they?
uneven
With
bars?
alcohol, not
Yeah.
not
I was
like
gonna say like
Nick
smoothies
bars
or like.
or
Let me get-
squat bars.
We get a coconut milk. Can you make that a double?
No, they're way fun. Everybody that works there is super
Yeah,
cool.
they're cool.
I'm totally not dogging on you guys.
Yeah, not at all.
I support it.
No, so
thoroughly.
guys, go to the gym at Fitness Experience, Mountain View and Via Linda. Go to fitnessexperienceclubs.com and go to their Facebook page and like their page and love their page at facebook.com/fitness-experience. And if you don't know how to spell those, get a fucking dictionary.
Yeah,
you should
you're
know
not-
that shit
I
by
don't want
now.
to see you there.
I don't think there's any 7-year-olds listening to the show besides
Our
Nancy's kids and my son.
All ages.
Yeah, this is not a family-friendly show.
I don't think. Well, actually, there's a few shows on the network that really aren't family friendly.
No? that are definitely not family friendly or
Not
are?
family
There's
friendly.
family-friendly shows on our network.
Well, I mean, there's
know.
like the
What?
Star Trek podcast. Like, I mean, that's kind of
yeah,
like
my kids
that's-
love that show.
And then there's some other ones like the Arcade Bros is family.
Talk about your shows.
Which one?
Both.
Okay.
Take your time into both. Start with Socially Awkward.
Okay.
And then go into the Fro Show because we've got shit to talk about that goes along with the Fro Show.
Okay. So Socially Awkward, they've been around for a while, Eric and Steve, and they earlier this year, or maybe late last year, I don't know. I think it was earlier this year. Steve actually posted something on Facebook saying that they were thinking about adding a new co-host to the show.
Listen to his voice.
So sexy.
And and like tying back to like kind of the whole radio thing, I figured like why not just kind of capitalize on that. So they invited me on. We just kind of shot the shit, and after the show, I was pretty much like, hey, that was a lot of fun. Like, if you guys want to have me back, like basically like let's make this happen, you know?
Yeah, like please.
Yeah, and then they called me the next day, and they're like, yeah, you know, we really like the dynamic and everything, and they had me on, and we've been a nice little threesome ever since.
So your guys' show is live.
Live, yes.
Socially Awkward's live every Friday.
Correct.
Starting
From,
at 6.
6
Arizona time.
6
Right.
to 8, yeah.
Because we're the people that don't change our clocks.
Yeah, well, I'm okay with that, though.
I'm perfectly fine with
That's
that.
like
know
one
what
more
to do
thing I
with
don't have to
that.
remember.
No,
I'm
it's fucking
born here.
awful,
I wouldn't
man.
know what to do. Scare me.
But Socially Awkward, so the show is just really socially awkward, pretty much. Like we go in there each week with all these topics to talk about. I mean, you guys were on the show. Like
We loved it.
We start talking about things. It should be called like the tangent,
It should be called the shit show.
Like, oh yeah, like totally. Because we'll start talking about something like pretty legitimate, and then we'll just go off on this freaking god awful tangent, and then we're like, oh wait, let's reel it back in, and then like 5 minutes later, like we're doing the same thing. And it's a lot of fun because, you know, Steve does a lot of impressions, and Eric's kind of like the Papa Bear and like tries to keep it all in. And then, you know, I'm just me. Like,
You're the silk.
yeah, I'm the
Silk.
I'm
And
the
I will
silk.
say, Steve is great at impressions.
Steve's
At
really
first,
good
I
at
was like,
impressions, for
who's
sure.
this guy with these huge giant balls doing these impressions? Like, you have to be
I've never seen
very-
Steve's balls, but I'm sure they're probably pretty
I'm
big.
sure they are, but you have to be really confident to throw impressions out because, I mean, Kevin's heard mine. They're atrocious.
Yeah, dude,
But he's
like
good
you
at
do
them.
a dead-on Australian accent when you're drunk trying to do a Russian accent.
I kill it. Fucking kill it.
Nice. Do your Russian accent. No, not your fucking Australian one, the Russian one.
Yeah.
This is all I got.
Exactly. He hit it. That's how I sound.
But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun, and we're actually kind of changing it up now. We're now broadcasting on Spreaker Radio online. We were doing Blog Talk before, but we've also started doing a live video stream. So you can like go on YouTube and watch the live stream as well.
That's
This may
cool
sound
as
stupid,
fuck.
But Spreaker is Spreaker.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're on
Spreaker.com.
there too.
I know. I just,
Way to go, Nance.
I know, but everybody that I tell it to is like, Speaker? I'm like, no,
No,
Spreaker.
Spreaker.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
add
Dude,
that, like
we
that.
got
Sounds like a Sesame Street
we got
character.
business cards made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so on there it says
use
find the
American
show
Joy?
on. No, we'll get into that off air. So we got it says you can find the show on like the website and then iTunes, Stitcher, and then they spelled Spreaker speaker.
Oh,
I'm like, that's not even what I typed in, you piece of fuck.
They
You trying to
autocorrected
correct my
us.
grammar?
Everybody, they autocorrect.
They autocorrected
Yeah,
us. We paid them. And
Like
they
I got
autocorrected
250 cards spelled wrong.
People logging on to
That's so funny
Speaker.com.
back.
They're like, I don't want to fucking look at Bo's
Now we're
shit.
going to have to open up a website under Speaker.
Yeah,
just to
it's
get
bullshit.
my $10 for it.
You go to
or Kevin's
Spreaker.com, you're
$10
just
for
buying like 15-inch woofers for your car. Spreaker.com is where you can find the show.
5-inch.
5, yeah.
Yeah, they're Jewish.
Little tiny millimeter. Oh, hey.
He's my fan.
I don't know how Jews sound, but
You're our soundboard.
anyway, yeah, definitely tune into the show. We definitely would like to have you guys back. I know it's kind of a trek for you guys, but
Way south.
it is.
Kevin-
Our
Drives
studios,
like a man.
like I felt bad for Matt even coming into ours. I'm like, dude, after the show, he's got to drive so far to get back home.
I'm all right. I mean, I travel that far every day, but
Beams himself.
then the other show I do is called the Fro Show, and that was really like the main reason why I got with the network, because I wanted to do the show's only like 15, 20 minutes long. You know, it's just breeze through it, listen to some tunes, and then continue with your day. But like music's totally my thing, and I wanted to expose it to the world. But what I really wanted to do was like play my favorite tracks from like artists that I love, but because of like licensing issues and all that different stuff, like I wasn't able to do that. But so now I'm able to do Creative Commons and type music, so artists that like throw it up on the internet and give the rights to people to play it or to collaborate with it and all that different stuff, which is really cool because I've learned so many new bands and everything that like really I probably never would have encountered, and I've met some cool people along the way. So that's what I do. Yeah, it gets released on Friday mornings, and then it's also the break during the Socially Awkward show. And again, it's only like 15, 20 minutes. So if you're not listening to it, it's like your own fucking problem.
I like his logo too with the speakers, like the headset.
But
that's cool.
It's killer cool because you're right. You get those bands that like people have never heard of. So yeah, you have all these mainstream bands and singers, whatever, but you hear their shit all the time, anywhere. You know exactly where to get it. But then your show takes a lot of people that you don't find in places and just introduces you to these bands or singers, whatever, and they're killer. Like they're not shitty. Stuff. You don't put shitty people on your show. Like
I try not to. I go into it like it takes a while for me to search like through all the websites to find stuff that I want to play because I'm basically playing things that appeal to me. So I'll listen to a track, and if there's a hook or something that doesn't grab me, then I'm sorry, I'm not going to play it on the show. Unless you're an artist and you submit it to me, which I'm really like, I've had probably about 4 or 5 people do, and I get really pumped for it because it's like people are actually listening to it and like they're submitting it. If you
still haven't played my karaoke performance from 3 Saturdays ago.
Let's do a karaoke performance.
If you send me the audio file, I'll squeeze it in there.
I sent you the video.
If you had this show, let's say 15 years ago, people would be handing you cassette tapes.
Yeah.
Would that blow your mind? Hey, listen to my demo. Here's my demo. Cassette tapes. How crazy is that?
Well, I mean, it's like the whole vinyl thing that's totally like
back
sparked up again, and I mean, which is totally cool. I mean,
it's all a circle, man.
Well, I wish I was one of those people who had one of those and just didn't.
What,
give it
a record
away.
player? Or?
Yeah, I never even had one to get rid of it.
Really?
I just had the tapes.
Well, cassettes there's bands out there that they're still making cassettes.
That's
it's kind of
cool,
like
dude.
Yeah, cassette tapes. It's a niche thing, you know. It's like like Newfound Glory. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. They released a cassette tape last December with like some Christmas covers and stuff like that. And there's another band from Louisiana. They're called Real Friends. And their first album, they have it in cassette format. Another band, Man Over. So there are bands out there that are doing it. You know, it's like you just get them from their website.
Good for them.
It's one of those things. I think if you get it, then you're just like, I've got a fucking cassette tape. You know, like what are you going to do with that?
You're going to call my friend that I know has a cassette player in their car and go hang out with them for the weekend. That's good for you guys.
But I mean, 8 tracks. But 8 tracks came back. That'd be like, mine would blow. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's not worth it.
Well, with 3D
I wanted to go back.
Your
I
dreams
wanted
may
to go
come
back
true.
to vinyl completely, so that we can fucking put it in our car like a record player
like a
in your car,
drop-in
so your whole
instead of
middle
a console.
console.
Yeah.
Jinx. Nancy can't talk for the rest of the show until someone says her name 3 times and then punches her in the cunt. I call the punching.
Oh man, I wanted to punch.
Just say my name already.
I just wanted to punch.
That was telekinetic, by the way, listeners. You didn't hear that. I said it in my mind, and you guys heard it in your minds. I just blew your minds.
Okay.
Yes.
So music is your shit. Are you in a
my
band?
Jam. Yeah. We're not we don't play every weekend or anything like that. We play reunion shows a couple times a year. So, we're not really together, but we are together, but everybody does their own thing.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of my relationships.
Oh, exactly. So you totally know.
Yeah. Me and these girls have a lot of reunion shows.
Hey-o. Facebook. I am. I play guitar in a band called Haffo, Haffo. And
wait.
Say that again.
Haffo.
Haffo, A-O?
Okay, so half O,
H-A-F-F-O.
and then you spelled it. It's not like a whole long thing.
No.
Okay,
yeah,
half
yeah.
O. I
I'm
can
just
handle
spelling it
that.
out for all the people out there that are like,
F-O.
Good for you. And you play what?
I play guitar.
I have a guitar. That's fantastic.
That's
I
awesome.
You
took
should
guitar
be
lessons
like
as a child.
like Michael from Boys to Men that talks
ABC,
in the beginning of the songs.
About to
He's got
lay you
that
down.
voice. That was him as a child. He was a boy band.
And then you start playing this rock music.
Yeah, for real.
Girl.
I took
I'm
guitar
gonna beat the
lessons when
shit
I
out
was
of
young,
you.
and it was girl. It's very hard.
Straight into like 16th. No, we don't play that fast.
You ain't never getting out of this basement.
You ain't never getting out of this basement.
If
for
you
sure.
made up a dance to go with it, you'd be solid. In like a white, flowy, silky suit, maybe some wind, you'd kill it.
You can't get a girl. You ain't getting.
By the way, I swear to God, I respect women.
Oh, totally. We love women.
They respect you right back.
Yeah.
I promise.
All right.
Yes.
So you're a music guy.
Yes.
Nancy doesn't know shit
No.
about music. And
Oh, yeah.
you just agreed to everything?
Just in general.
Clearly.
Who are, and this is for both of you guys and
you
everybody
too.
listening.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, so that's your pick, you too?
No, dude, I'm talking about you. Can
Oh, I get
contribute
it.
to this.
You also.
As well.
Who are the top 5 singers of all time?
Cinco Singeros.
What's that?
I don't know, 5 singers. I don't know.
Hey, these are his. People
I don't know
hate
Spanish.
mine, so.
What are yours?
I've got my music's crazy. I like Van Morrison.
No,
Nice.
the 5 best singers of all time. It doesn't matter who you like or not. Who do you think are the 5 best
I think
singers?
Van Morrison's one
Okay.
of the best singers
I just
ever.
want to make sure you answer it correctly.
5 of all time. Oh, okay,
of
so
all
it's not.
time. Placido Domingo.
I don't know who that is.
He's
Who?
opera. Placido Domingo.
Oh, Andre Bocelli.
He's good. He doubles with John Denver. That's the only reason I like him. Because I think John Denver's the shit.
Whoa. How about John Tesh?
Yeah, see,
He
I don't
was
know what
so good on Entertainment Tonight.
I know.
was
see,
more
every
of a
time
piano
we do this,
man.
people make
Yeah.
fun of my choices, so I don't want to do this. So.
Didn't John Tesh like create the NFL song and shit?
I don't know. Wasn't that a
Oh wait,
Harry
Williams?
I'm-
Yeah, no, Harry
I'm
Williams.
timing out.
No,
because
you're thinking Hank Williams.
Yes.
I
No, I'm
think-
talking about the.
Lana Del Rey is the best singer ever. She's that new girl. and
Or
she's
Lana
awesome.
Del Rey.
I know Lana
Whatever.
Del Rey.
That's awesome too.
Lana. I don't
But
know
finally,
Lana. I'll
I
check
have
her
a
out.
good one that's from this century, and she's awesome.
I've heard a lot of good things about her.
And I've
I
never
honestly
and
think-
I
seems like
love every
depressing,
song.
though.
I don't care. She's awesome.
Okay, I think a lot of people will put Adele in there.
Adele's damn good.
I think Christina Aguilera is the best singer, vocalist, like
So
ever.
does my stepdad.
You think so?
Yeah.
Christina's damn good for sure.
Killer Pipes. Whitney
Yeah.
Houston,
Celine Dion's
Yeah.
really
Mariah
good too.
Carey.
I don't like Mariah Carey.
I don't either, but she can get that high note that
I
breaks
used to
glass.
like her old stuff. Her new stuff, I don't like.
Yeah.
Because it's like.
Like
I
the
don't
Nick
get it.
Cannon stuff.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Post Nick Cannon, you don't like
Post
any of her
fifth
shit?
grade, I don't like it.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
Michael Jackson.
Vocally, Michael Jackson? Because he was like the best performer.
Yeah, but
No, but
The
his
King of Pop.
He
Songs,
was like fucking-
Smooth
he was
Criminal
sick,
is
too.
the best song.
Yeah, you're right, because he sang upbeat, slow, and
Yeah,
it
man.
was pretty cool. But okay, so you say Michael Jackson, is Justin Timberlake a really good vocalist?
Yes,
Yeah, he is.
he's
All right.
awesome.
Well, Timberlake when he came out, he was good in NSYNC too. But like when Timberlake came on, like
Solo.
With his suit
like
and hat, and he's
when,
good.
yeah, dude, when he came to his own, like
So I went to a concert.
And that's not my type at all. I think he's
I went to a concert with a girl.
Yeah.
That was the reason I went.
Uh-huh.
And it was the Black Eyed Peas
Okay.
before anybody knew who they really were. It was right when they got Fergie.
Fergie, I like better. So
Fergie.
good.
Fergie. And then Justin Timberlake, and then Christina Aguilera. And that was the concert. It was
That's like
Trifecta.
pop in your face.
Yeah, I know, but it was awesome.
Oh, I'm sure
That
it
ticket
was.
Today would cost so much money.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, the
It was his first solo tour, and then Christina Aguilera was her. She was the main headliner.
Yeah.
But it was actually really fucking good.
Well, my wife and I were going to the Timberlake show.
Are you?
In December.
That's gonna be crazy because he's gotten so much better.
Oh man, it's gonna be great. Well, I saw him when he came through for the Future Sex Love Sounds tour.
Yeah.
And like when I went, it was like me and an ex, and we had like the very last seats. It was at jobbing.com. We had the very last row, like top, but it was still like so awesome, you know? Like it was just like holy shit. He played in the round, and it was
That's
just
badass.
incredible. So now me and my wife, like we're going, and like the tickets weren't cheap. Like for sure.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a sick show.
He doesn't he take shots and shit and drink during the show?
Yeah, well, the last time I did, he second song in, he was like, "Oh, let's get the tequila out here."
Cool, dude.
That's my drink.
He's
Yeah,
cool as fuck. Like,
yeah.
if he was never in NSYNC, every dude would be like, that guy's badass.
Dude, I would be Justin Timberlake.
You would be him?
I would be him. I would even want him to be my friend. if we got,
I would want to be him first, then
Like,
friends with him
I
second.
heard he's a cool as fuck guy. I've never met him or
He just
anything,
seems-
but
he just
people,
seems
I know
cool,
people
man.
that have, and they say he's cool as shit. Like, super down to earth and funny and just a cool, laid back
Well,
dude.
you've seen him on like SNL and shit. The dude's
Yeah.
hilarious.
He's funny.
He was on our intro.
Yeah.
Oh, Jinx. Earlier.
Did you see his hashtag thing?
No.
Oh, with Jimmy Fallon.
That was the funniest shit I've
that
ever
was
seen.
when they're
Hashtag. What? I can't even get started because I don't get it.
You don't get hashtags?
No, not at all. I think they're the dumbest thing. Justin Timberlake broke it down for me exactly how I think of hashtags. Completely unnecessary.
Well,
They are. Well, they are,
No,
and
they
they
are.
aren't.
They are.
they
If you
are, but you have to
understand them completely,
you
then-
have to use them.
Yeah.
like it's unfortunate, but you do.
It's how it's some companies or whatnot, or TV networks, it's how they track things.
I thought it was necessary how he used them on SNL. I thought it was perfect, and I support that. And we
Sure.
end it there.
But the reason for them initially is so that they can be tracked. So like a TV show, let's say Modern Family has an episode, and in the
Okay.
bottom right corner you see hashtag
Like if they make
Modern
a funny
Family.
joke or something,
Okay.
they'll be like hashtag like dick ears.
And people will tweet or whatever, or even on Facebook
And
now
that's
you
fine
can do
for
it.
tweeting, but is it
So-
necessary for my girlfriends to go, I baked pumpkin pie, hashtag yummy, hashtag my husband's happy,
No.
hashtag stupid.
No.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid, dude. You're right. That's fucking
That's
stupid.
what I don't
That's a little
like.
overboard.
Okay, if it's for a reason, hashtag the shit out of whatever your dumb cause is.
Yeah, if you
But
do it
it's
for a reason,
not,
you're cool, but if you
don't
do that
hashtag
shit-
pumpkin pie. I don't care. Pumpkin pie doesn't care.
well, I mean, sometimes it's fun to like throw them in if they're just like totally obscure.
All right, so Renfro loves hashtags.
Well,
Okay,
I
so
I use
hashtag-
hashtags. So like each Tuesday, like on my Instagram at Matthew Renfro, I do the album release, the new album releases.
You do. I love
That's a
those.
great purpose. Okay.
So then I'll do all this stuff and I'll say hashtag like Eminem,
So
hashtag.
we're hashtagging the
Marshall
show
Mathers.
from
dude, I
here
love
on
that
out
album,
right
man.
now. Starting now.
What'd you say?
We're hashtagging the whole show. Go. I'm just kidding. I'd kill myself.
Hashtag-
We got
Okay.
it. Actually, no, we did.
Hashtag suicide.
We have an official.
Hashtag awareness.
We just did our official
Hashtag
Twitter
get a hunt of
page for the
Oh,
show.
yeah, that's right. I do.
So
never
on
mind.
Twitter, you can get us
Hashtags of the show.
at @appinpod.
Do it again.
At @appinpod.
I take back everything I said about hashtags. And I'm
So
sorry.
at
Hashtag she wants followers.
APPINPOD. If you listen to the show,
POD.
I want you. Yeah. Short for podcast, not whatever the fuck that thing stood
Oh,
for.
well,
on death. I forget. POD.
So let's come up with a hashtag. People that listen to the show, they can tweet at us. What's the hashtag going to be?
For this episode,
Yeah.
Hashtag almond silk.
Yes.
Almond silk.
Hashtag
That's it.
at almond silk.
Yes.
At silky almond.
Don't. All right.
I'm just
You
kidding.
don't even know.
I see. I don't
I
get
hope
it.
you never get on Twitter to even follow the page. To fucking have anything to do
but
with
you were
the
like
page.
the cool kid that was like trying to get in, like hashtag almond silk, hashtag silk almond.
See, he nailed it. That's
Damn it,
exactly
Nancy.
What I'm like.
All right,
Back
so
up.
hashtag almond silk at appinpod.
I'm gonna crack
Okay,
up if
good.
we even get one.
Okay, wait.
No shit.
Speaking
We don't
of-
get any.
speaking of this,
Dude, we put it
And
up
it's
like
not
3
us.
days ago. There's 2 likes. It's me and Nancy.
And I had to start a
I know,
Twitter
I
account just so I could like it. So I'd say follow me on Twitter, but I don't even know what my.
Okay, but here's the
name
fucked up
is.
thing. There are people, and I'll call you out. There are
it.
people
I
that
don't
listen to
care.
our show that have a lot of followers on there, and I know who the fuck you are because you're friends, and you fucking don't put anything out for our show. So I
Yeah.
fucking hate you, and I hope you never listen to the show again.
No,
Oh,
but I
man,
hope you
those are
do,
strong
and I
words.
want
Those
you
are
guys
strong
to
words.
comment. I
Come
just
over
want
to my
know.
side.
I listen to your shows,
Yeah,
dicks.
he does too. Every time I'm in the car with Kevin, he purposely puts on a show every time just so I can't talk, but he listens to your shows. And I listen to him so I don't talk, but it works and we have a good thing going. So listen and like and
You don't
comment
have to tell people to listen. They're listening now.
and comment.
You know, I will say it's kind of like this whole social media thing. Like it's difficult, man. Like each week, like I have to post that. Hey, I got a new episode up, and then I got to
I know.
update this, and
Yeah.
I got to update that, and it's like I know there's apps out there where you can just do one shot, and then it like goes to everything, but. Man, it's almost like a part-time job.
It really is.
I have no job, and this keeps me busy.
Oh, well, then you have
We
no
record
excuse.
once a week, and this keeps me busy.
I'm going to give you everything then, and then you can just sit there online and just
At
type
things.
away.
I'll be hashtagging my part-time
Nancy,
no job.
I need you to hashtag this.
Nancy and I have nothing but time on our hands.
This is the best we
We
can do.
fucking complain about having to do like some
That's
shit.
'cause we have nothing but time on our hands. If I was busy doing stuff, I would have no time to complain. I'm not complaining about that, though. I love what I do. Nothing.
I will say that your guys' episode last week with your sister was a damn good episode.
It was badass, right?
It was fun. It was a fun one.
I listened to it
We
twice.
had so much fucking fun,
It
man.
was talking about blackfish and like
She
even
was the shit, right?
what else were you guys talking about? Yeah, it was
Strippers
it was a good
during lunch, lunchtime strippers.
strippers.
Yes.
Lunchtime strippers are my favorite topic.
Have you guys been to Bourbon Street?
Yes.
Yep.
Met my
Free-
husband there. Not because I was dancing. I just. whatever. Moving on.
No joke.
Hashtag yes. No joke.
I like that place because they
Didn't even
give
met a church.
they give oh, hey because they give free popcorn.
What?
Really?
Oh yeah.
I haven't been there in a long time.
And if you listen to Socially Awkward Studios episode blah 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 a couple weeks ago, I go into full detail about my experiences at that joint. So yeah, Bourbon Street, I highly
Actually,
recommend
Nancy's,
it.
Yeah.
Nancy's
Because
husband
they
has a
get
good
popcorn.
story from there.
Yeah.
I went there, and I went with a bunch of dudes, and I'm so awkward around women. Not on purpose, it's just the way I am. And the stripper was doing lap dances to every dude that was there, like the same girl. She just went from guy to guy,
Yeah.
and I was the last guy, and which is just fucking.
bad?
It's not. Yeah, like. Oh God, I have diseases. So
No, he doesn't.
she's doing the dance on me, and I'm like so uncomfortably. Like I don't like strip clubs to begin with because it's just a waste of fucking money, really.
Oh, it totally is.
And she's like dancing on me, and I'm just kind of sitting there like you've been on 7 other dudes, and now you're
Worst.
grinding on my medium-sized boner. And she's like, I think I like you the best. And I was like, really? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, it's because I respect you. And she got off of my lap and walked away.
See that line you give to women? It's
Mid-dance.
full circle to you finally.
I managed
You
to
just
get a
got yours.
stripper. I managed to get a stripper to be like, ew, dude, you're gross.
See, this is the thing I like about Bourbon Street is because I can go in there and pay like the $10 it is to get in there, sit there and eat on free popcorn and just watch the stage. I don't have to give money out.
Kind of like a movie.
Oh yeah, it
Give
is.
you the 3D glasses.
That would.
Oh, that would be
In
killer.
3D.
How fantastic.
You
3D
get
glasses.
cinnamon in 3D.
Dude, you fucking have a gold mine. Patent that shit. Put it on. We'll
Oh,
bring
stop
4i
talking
Radio.
about it. We'll patent it. Shh.
Oh yeah,
Enough.
somebody's gonna steal
That
that.
was easy.
3D glasses strip club, just grabbing asses and. Oh
Whoever
yeah, we gotta
steals
stop
that,
talking
Doing-
about
yeah,
it.
we are
stop
gonna
right
find
now.
you.
We just became billionaires. Sorry,
I'm
listeners.
so excited.
We'll Liam Neeson your ass.
That's right.
I will find you. And I will kill you, or whatever it is from
Taken.
Taken.
It-
Yeah.
Love Taken.
It's, I have a special set of skills.
Yeah.
And I will find you, and I will kill you. Good luck.
I love like
You gotta
the.
shit out of movies.
Like, push her chair back, snaps her fingers, bitches. I love the Vine videos of like people that are like, they take that clip and like they're hiding like somewhere in their house, and like one dude's like underneath his bed. He's like, "You can't find me." And they cut to Liam Neeson's like, "I will find you, and I will kill you." And he's like, "Whoa, whoa, I'm not." And they,
That's a new
gets out
fun game.
underneath
Let's
his
play
bed.
that.
I fucking love Vine. I love
Vine too. Do you watch Vine?
That's the only thing I will watch. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that holds my attention because it's just a couple seconds.
6
Yeah.
seconds is the max.
It's the best.
It's
I
like
love it.
it's gotten to the point where I watch Vine compilations. each
Yeah,
night
we
on my
did before we
iPad.
came here. I showed her Smack Cam.
There we go.
Smack him. I don't want to show my husband that. We will be smacking each other. He's really strong. He has big hands. It'll hurt so bad. So don't. No one tell him about that, please.
I watch the compilations like on my iPad like before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Like it's my way to like decompress from the day. It's
That's
like
how you decompress.
it's like well, obviously I get home and like whatever, you know, and then like you just,
Just use your
just like
imagination.
sit there and like just watch like an 8-minute video and then crash out.
Wow.
That's all it takes for you. 8 minutes. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
That's a superpower. That's awesome.
Well, it's like
I take 12 minutes.
Wait, what are we talking
Kardashians.
about?
Minutes
That's what
longer.
takes me to bed every night.
Oh,
Not because I like them. I'm just,
you just fall
It
like as soon
works.
as you hit the pillow,
yeah,
you're just
it's my
gone.
kryptonite. I'm like, I can't take you anymore. I just go to bed.
The look of their asses and boobs, you're just like, those look like pillows. I'm
Talked
so
about this
tired.
before. They only film from the abdomen up.
I see some ass shots now that I
On
started
accident.
watching it and jerking
And
off
they're
to it more.
only in
On
black
what?
jeggings.
What are we talking about?
Kardashians.
Oh.
They film from the abdomen up unless they're in black pants. Like just.
You know, my wife watches that. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that now.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be like actively looking for that.
Yeah.
Chloe and Lamar are selling their house.
I know. Did you hear you have to have, they do a check, you have to have $4 million in your bank account before you're allowed to even
Look
walk
at
through
it.
the front door. So
Oh,
that's your
yeah?
approval status. You have to have $4 million in your bank. Not Bourbon Street dollars, $4 real $1 million.
Urban Street dollars.
You gotta have $4 million actual dollars to even walk onto their front door step. That's just crazy.
That is crazy.
That's like discrimination. I don't
Kardashians
have
are
$4 million, but I really want to make an offer on their house.
Kim Kardashian is hot
Not
though.
really.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody
She
says.
is. She's a fucking
No one's saying she's
asshole
not
of a
hot.
person.
Everyone says she's
But she's
hot.
super hot.
Not the
Yeah,
problem.
she's like way. good
Everyone
looking.
says she's hot.
Speaking of weird talk from Matt and sexual manners,
Oh,
we
we didn't even finish the singing. Did we? Finish
Oh
Did
yeah,
you
no,
need to?
we just kind of moved past that.
No,
Well, you're now an
tangents, man.
author,
Maybe
so-
maybe I'm the tangent. Man. Maybe,
Wait.
like, that's what happened.
Okay, so Kevin asked me earlier this week if I thought that having Matt read from a book would be so great because of your sultry, silky, sweet voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Okay.
So we have a book for you to read, a short book.
I don't have to read the whole thing, right?
It's really short. It's like 3
Yeah,
pages.
dude, it's way short.
What if I don't read?
All right, look, we're not going to tell you what the book is until later.
So you
But just,
read it.
I want everybody to sit back, relax,
Do I have to say the title?
No,
of it?
grab your
that's-
dick, put your
no,
finger in your
that's the one thing
vagina
you
or whatever you
can't say.
use.
So he's going to read us a sexy book.
Well, he's going to
50
read the book
Shades of
sexually.
Matt.
yeah, 50 Shades of Matt Renfro.
This is ridiculous. All right.
No, silky.
Pete was fishing in the creek.
Don't laugh.
I know.
Dude, you kill it when you laugh. You're like,
I know.
"It's so
Of
cute."
course I am. I have to read this. Are you serious? I have to read this whole thing?
It's
Yeah.
not long, dude.
Man, I'm not a good reader. It's going to take
If I
like
had
20
your
minutes.
Voice, I'd read. That's all I'd do.
I would read the
to
shit out of things
I would just
out loud.
Pete was fishing in the creek. Leaned over to see the fish. Splash. Pete fell in. He broke the strap on his pants and got all wet.
He broke the strap on his pants.
The strap on his pants. When Pete got when Pete got home and looked for his big pin, it wasn't there. He looked for his string. It wasn't there. I can't find my pin and string, Pete said. I need to fix my strap on my pants. I'm looking for my green sock. It's missing too, said Ben.
I hope I'm not laughing. I hope everybody else is laughing. I'm drunk as fuck.
I hope they are too. I mean, these characters are really careless. Let me tell you something.
No, you're right.
Who would take our things? Asked Pete. I don't know, said Ben. Go to sleep, said the sheep. But Pete couldn't sleep, so he went outside. Then Pete heard tap, tap, tap. He peeked back in the door. It was dark, but Pete could see Rose. She was pulling Ben's best tin can through a hole in the wall. Oh my God, this story is kind of crazy. Pete sneaked through the door and sat by the hole in the wall. When Rose came out, Pete asked her, "Why'd you take our things?" And he lifted her up. "Let me down," Rose yelled. You guys are ridiculous. "You get so wet when you go fishing," she said. "Look what I made for you." It was a fishing pole. And there he was. And there was his pin and string and Ben's green sock. "Now let me down," said Rose. "Let's get Ben and go fishing." Pete, Rose, and Ben went fishing, and each of their friends caught a fish. But Pete didn't get wet. What a ridiculous book. The innuendos on that book are so ridiculous.
That book came from my daughter's kindergarten class.
Well, I hope she gets an A for reading.
I hope they have you in to read it to the
Nervous to
kids.
bring it back to school. They're gonna know it was silkily raped. It was silkily molested.
I fucking love that.
That was the best. Thank you. That really.
Oh,
I
no
was
problem.
crying and trying not to throw
I
up
see your eyes.
from laughing.
I apologize. I'm not the best reader, but
No, that was the best.
I hope you do the audio book for 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh man.
I hope the audience enjoyed that.
Just in case, do you like audiobooks?
You know, I don't really read at all.
Good.
Audio.
Thank you. Good.
But I would totally be down with audiobooks. It's never anything I've done. I know that there's like audible.com and like different
Yeah,
things.
I have those. There's
Yeah?
this one in particular. It's called The Assassin that I'm into. It's kind of a series. And just in case anyone's into these audio, The Assassin, there's a character in there called Stan Hurley. He's my all-time favorite character on audiobooks. He's really funny, but since you don't know it, we won't talk about it, so that's okay. But thank you for reading that. That was awesome.
Yeah, for sure. That's one thing I hear there's like tons of books out. Well, obviously there's tons of books out. Like, books go way back.
Way back.
So I know there's
I
like
hear there's tons of books.
Hieroglyphics, I believe they were called.
there's some really good books out there, but like I don't want to take the time to read them.
Assassin's great. And it was like 14 hours or something. So when we go on road trips, we
I don't
just
read
throw it on.
shit. I trust Tom Hanks will be able to tell me the story in 2 hours than reading a fucking book that'll take me
I love
7.5
movies, man.
weeks.
I love movies too. But
You love movies?
Oh yeah, we my wife and I usually go about every weekend.
Do you?
Yeah, it's like
Because
one
we
of the things to do.
we had Freddie in a couple weeks ago, our movie critic, and we didn't critique any movies except for our top 5, so we didn't get into any of the new shit. I don't go to the movies
Oh no,
ever, really.
Really?
Except with my son to
Except
take him to
Bad
see
Grandpa.
the kid.
You
You
saw
did?
it?
Bad Grandpa was the shit.
Was it?
I
we saw
loved
it last weekend.
It was quality too. Like there's, you forget it's Jackass, so it's almost live. Like it's almost a dude filming it, but they just brought it in. Like,
Yeah,
just
and there's
brought it in
there's like a
close.
story with it too.
Yeah,
So
like-
it made you feel good at the end.
It was
and
a
like,
feel-good Jackass. I
Yeah.
loved it. It was great.
There was like
hilarious.
There was like 3 scenes that like had me in stitches.
Oh, I'm always.
And I don't want to
that person
spoil it
that
for
just
anybody, but,
laughs
like-
out
Oh,
loud.
yeah, we don't spoil shit.
It's like
But the scenes they put on the commercials, awesome.
oh yeah,
Awesome.
Well, I was
Big
I was
surfer.
happy too that there were like other scenes that they didn't show that were hilarious because I get really pissed off when like people they'll make a trailer and it's basically like everything that's good from the movie. So then you go
Yeah.
in there and you're like, well, I should have just watched the trailer.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, Bad Grandpa, it's good.
It was awesome. Okay,
It's
well,
good.
I have a story to tell. Oops,
Yes.
sorry. This comes to you guys from my brother who's in Canada right now, and he's like the coolest brother ever. And we talked a little bit this weekend. Well, we can't talk. but
How
we,
big is your fuking family?
Just seven family
Just
members
7.
and 2, so 9, including the step. So just 9. It's
That's
not
a
that-
lot.
We're not the Duggars. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so my brother's in Canada.
Wait, so you are the Duggar?
We kind of are. We're half of the Duggars. We kicked that
You're
other
the,
weird
you're
half
the
out.
duh or you're the
Gers,
girls?
definitely the Gers. Anyway, so my brother's in Canada, so we write to each other. And he has this story he tells me, okay? So he writes me the story. He's like, oh my God, this is such a crazy week. He's on a mission. He's a Mormon, right? So him and his buddy were
Keep
driving.
them away from my house.
He's in Canada.
Yeah, but they travel far on their
Right.
bikes.
Okay, so anyway, he's driving down the street and he sees this guy in a wheelchair in the middle of the road. So he's like, oh shit, like they swerve, they barely miss him. Oh my God. So the sister missionaries, that's what they call them, the girl missionaries are behind him. So my brother turns his car around and flashes the girls quickly so they don't
Like
hit
with
the
his
guy.
boobs?
Yes.
Okay.
And his brights.
Oh,
so
I get
he's
it.
flashing with his lights, okay? So the girls end up hitting the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So the cops come and everything. And
And
cops
now
get
Nancy
there.
laughs.
My brother's like, dude, the scene was just insane. Like, they hit him in a wheelchair. He flipped, did a backflip.
Oh, no.
And he's okay. The cops get there, and they're
He
like,
can walk.
they're like, oh, God, it's Roland. His name's Roland. They're like, this guy's just trouble. He's drunk all the time.
I'm sorry, but where's the irony?
Hold on, I'm
And
gonna
he's
get
in a
there.
wheelchair and his name's Roland.
I'm getting there.
Okay,
So the
all right.
cops just
Sorry.
like, this guy, he's like, I don't know. He's the only Indian in the whole town, and his name's Roland, and he stole this electric wheelchair. And everyone, like, I guess it's a stolen wheelchair, but, like, the person...
It's Canada, so they're not really.
Yeah, it's Canada. So they're just like, it's a
He's just borrowing it,
so
eh?
my brother's like, the cops get there and they're like, Roland. The cops are like, fucking Roland, just get out of here. They checked him out. The ambulance came. He's okay. So the next day,
Oh, no.
Roland's rolling around in his wheelchair again. The mayor of the town that he's at in Canada hits him with his car on
fuck.
accident again.
2 days in a row?
This poor guy in his
He
stolen wheelchair.
stole a wheelchair,
Wait.
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck
Now
him.
he fucking needs the wheelchair.
Is this the mayor that was just in the news about smoking crack?
Is in Cranston or Cranston?
Oh, no. I think
No,
it's
no,
probably a
no,
different
no,
dude.
yeah.
This is a new mayor.
The guy that smoked crack seems like he'd be one guy to hit a dude in the
So-
wheelchair.
Yeah, no shit.
So I'm asking
man.
my brother, I'm like, well, are the girls that hit him, like, are they traumatized? Are they okay? Like, they're teenage girls.
Yeah.
If I hit someone in a stolen wheelchair, I'd be upset. And my brother's like, yeah, they're cool. But we made up this song, like, we be rolling. He's like, the sisters hit him going 30, so like they paid it into a song, that song Catch Me
Yeah,
Riding Dirty.
yeah.
So this poor guy now
Which I don't
is like,
think your version will be played on the Fro Show anytime soon.
if I dub it and like maybe get Roland in there, maybe.
Yeah, if you want, yeah, definitely.
So
Well,
this-
it's got to be pristine though. Don't
Okay, well,
send
I
me
can
some
start
crap.
again. I'll dub it. I'll put it on a cassette single.
Oh, yeah.
I have a cardboard slip
I
cover. it goes
remember
in.
those, yes. The singles that
That's
you would
what I
buy.
could buy at the mall for like $1.99.
Yeah, fuck
My
yeah.
parents were like, what do you need money for? I'm like, I got to buy a single. I got to talk
Yeah.
about
Get
that new Mariah
They're
Carey.
like, okay, here's $10. Knock
Totally,
yourself silly.
dude.
Nice.
Get my
Totally.
shit.
I just clapped. I was so excited, dude.
Nice.
So anyway, we're going to shout out to Roland, the drunken
Rolling.
Give it up for
wheelchair
drunken
stealing,
Roland Indian
hit
thief.
by a car twice.
Move out to Arizona where there's more Indians.
And we'll hit you so many more times. No, but I mean, this guy, who gets hit by a wheelchair
That's quite
or
the
a
week,
car
man.
in a wheelchair twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, in back-to-back
I
days?
feel like Canada needs to invest in street lights.
Dude, Canada has their shit together.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
like
tell them
Canada.
to do
My
anything.
brother's
I think
happy.
Canada's. I
Loves
think
it up there.
Canada's doing pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
he's
pretty
happy.
solid.
He likes it. Okay, so there's Roland. Shout out to you.
Roland.
Good job for living.
Heyo.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you guys have anything to talk about, but I'm just going to go with mine because
Do it.
Keep
another
going.
thing that reminded me of Matt is the reading. And my children had to have book reports this week. And it reminded me of when I was a kid. I read one book, probably in like third grade, and I did a book report on that same book up until like the 9th grade. And I was just curious, and it was Diary of Anne Frank. I was just curious if you guys did the same thing.
You had to read that in third grade?
I never read it. I just rented it over
You just
and over
watched
and over,
Schindler's
and
List?
I watched, no. But I just watched and like I would read like little pieces of it
Yeah.
and watch the movies and listen to a lot of stuff. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that's my book report book. So I was
And you did
curious.
that this
I mean, up
every
until high
year?
school. Like, did
Oh, man.
anybody else rent one book and read it and use that for
No.
their book reports every year?
I did a lot of different book reports.
Not
I guess I
even-
wasn't that smart to do
I
that.
never did a book report.
No?
No, I never read. Like, I don't read. It's not a joke. I fucking don't read.
I don't either, but I remember, like, book report, it was one of those things, like, you had to do it, obviously. Or,
Yeah.
I got the Cliff Note or Cliff Notes.
Cliff
Yeah.
Notes,
Cliff
yeah.
Notes. I got
The
those a
the
lot, but I'd
yellow
have
with
like
black
my mom
stripes.
read those for me. And then, so I wouldn't even fuck the book, the Cliff Notes. I wouldn't even read. I'm like, Mom, read it. Give me a synopsis in the morning. I need this shit turned in 2 days. Make it dumber so that it
Dumb
sounds
it
like it's
down.
coming from me.
Don't say although.
Dude, my
or use a
mom-
semicolon. Just
I
like, dumb
took
it way
Spanish.
down.
I took Spanish in 7th grade, and I've never learned a foreign language. Like, I can't. You guys have listened to this show. English is fucking
A second
difficult for me.
language, We know.
So yeah, my first language is just silent. So I'm learning second language.
No.
So, yeah, my first language is numbers.
You're so fluent in
Being
that.
four.
So my mom did this Spanish project for me, and it was actually kick ass. But I was so bad at Spanish, like I couldn't talk in class, like anything. So I come in with this badass like end of the year project, and the teacher put it up on the wall. It was so good. She's like, "You spent a lot of time on this. You are definitely passing this class because I can see the effort you put in." My mom still talks about to this day how badass that project was. She's like, "I bet that shit is still on the wall, dude, guaranteed."
It's in the
It was
archives.
kick ass. So thanks, Mom, for getting me through elementary, middle, high school, and half of college.
That's a good mom.
Oh, my mom's
you're
the
on the show,
best,
I'm
man.
quitting. Like,
The other half, my
you need to
dad got
step
me
it up
through
as
because
an
he just
adult.
paid everybody off.
That's why I'm doing the show. I'm shocked to hear that you didn't just read one book and carry it through book reports throughout your whole elementary years.
No, I didn't.
I did.
I've read a
I
couple
totally
books.
should have done that.
I had Anne Frank from like third grade to sophomore year.
That's
at least.
fucked up that that's the book you choose and just keep it going.
There was movies
So you're like pretty fluent with Anne Frank, right?
Yeah.
at the time. Yeah, I know she used to braid her sister's hair. That's the only part I remember. And then
She went into a cellar
with her sisters.
and wasn't heard from ever again.
I know, man. How shitty for her.
Yeah, that was like when those dudes like came by and they were like trying to find her to give her like a prize, right?
You won a yellow star. Did you guys see
How
Inglorious?
comfortable are you with me that you can just shout shit out like that?
She
As comfortable as you are with everyone.
She won the
That's fucked
Publishers
up.
Clearinghouse.
That's true.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, hey, I'm Ed McMahon. Come on out.
I didn't even think about that, dude. Sorry,
that
like,
I'm
if I
Jewish.
offended you.
Nobody ever does.
I
It's
don't give a
totally
shit.
cool.
I don't give a shit, dude. I don't
Kevin
give a
doesn't know he's Jewish.
I joke about the Holocaust more than Hitler. It's just fucking awful.
That reminds me.
You ever think Hitler did stand up?
Dude, I think he did. I really think he
was
did.
the Stalin
And
of-
it was yeah, he was the Stalin of stand up.
Can you like on the flyers that they pass out? Hitler, he's the Stalin of
Can you
stand up.
imagine if you were in his audience and you didn't laugh? Death. Death.
Awesome. That is fucking awesome. I bet you he went up there and it was just Jews in the crowd and they didn't laugh at all. They just didn't get his humor.
Killed him.
And he's like, fuck this. I got to get rid of my audience.
Hence the start of the Holocaust.
Yeah, dude. You don't think I'm funny? Done. You don't think I'm funny?
Camp one, back over there. Camp two.
Auschwitz was like
Camp
the
two
big
does.
open mic.
Yeah. You really made it when you
His
could when you could
karaoke
take that
team
stage.
killed it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He took the stage at Auschwitz and killed it. Just
His karaoke
murdered.
team. They're like, we don't get it. You're Auschwitz.
I apologize if we offended anybody with this this here.
Matt's a guest on the
detail.
show and he's apologizing. We're like, fuck it, dude. This
always
show's
end the show-
appropriately
I
inappropriate.
start the show with a hello. I end it with an apology. That's just how we do. That's how we do.
History totally be rewritten.
We're just relaying.
How about this, though? So everybody hates on Hitler, right?
Right.
But he's not the one that killed all the Jews. He, like, brainwashed people, I guess, into doing it for him.
Like minions.
So all these other people that walk around like, yeah, I was a Nazi. And we're like, I fucking hate you, but I don't hate you like Hitler. Well, fuck, that guy probably killed, like, a bunch of Jewish people just because. I'm sorry I brought that up.
Okay, that's cool. Where are you going with that?
I wasn't, dude. That was the
trying to
first
keep
time
an
I was ever
open mind.
serious, and it didn't go well.
I was trying to keep an open mind. I'm like, okay, where's this going? It went nowhere fast. You're basically, you just described the cartoon version of Gru and his minions. There's like this guy.
Hey, Gru's my doppelganger.
I know, that's what I
Oh, dude, totally, totally.
I'm so pissed that that's true, dude. It sucks.
Hey, you're famous.
No, that guy's famous, and then I walk around like him. They're like, "Whoa, you look like a cartoon that nobody would sleep with."
You had those skinny legs, so he's got those skinny legs, and you have these big calves. Where'd you
They're
get those big calves?
It's genetics.
You have Kevin has great calves. Kevin has
It
great
literally,
calves.
I do, but it literally
Nice
is
calves,
genetics
bro.
because
Yeah, he
my
does.
son has it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people at his school, the teachers are like, Braden, just stand on your toes real quick, and they look at him like, holy shit,
Yeah.
how do you have those calves? And I'm like, dude, check me out, bitch.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna look at your son.
Okay, since you guys are guys,
Dude, my son is hung like a 5-year-old.
okay,
So am I.
and that's again, since you guys are guys,
Yeah.
I have always a question for men.
Yes.
When I have them on the show because you're a captive audience. I heard this thing that says when a guy's in love with a woman, he will like naturally slow his pace in walking, because women, I guess, are slower than men, to meet her pace because they're in love, right? He's like, I love you.
Brains.
That no,
I have to pee
smaller
so
legs. You have to wait.
I'm just kidding.
Smaller legs.
I have to wait.
Except for Kevin, he has giant legs.
I don't have giant legs.
Your calves.
Okay, well you can take go.
Bro,
quick,
your
go.
calves.
Go. All right,
Yes.
so I'll tell Matt.
What's
So
up?
when you're in love with a woman,
Okay.
you will slow your pace to meet her pace. This is so weird that he's gone. Let's talk bad about him until he comes back.
His calves are shit.
Anyway, so you'll slow your calves, your pace to meet the woman that you're in love with pace,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
So like naturally, like you don't know you're doing it. Your brain doesn't like consciously know it's doing it.
I wouldn't know that.
So
I
if
was
there's a
doing it.
girl that's your friend, this is what science says.
Okay.
Right?
So
So
you can't
if
fuck
she's
with
your
science.
friend, right, you just slow it a little bit because you're in the friend zone. So you just slow a little bit, not to like slow down for her, but just
Yeah.
to slow down enough that you're not leaving her behind.
Yeah.
So you guys are like walking to Starbucks or whatever, and you're just like a little bit ahead of her. So if you're totally not into her at all, not friends, not nothing, you're just
gonna blow
you
past
just
her.
Go.
Yeah.
She's, hey, tell me what you want. Like text me your order.
That's
it.
crazy. Science like blows my mind. But now that you bring that up, I'm gonna be like so conscious. Like if
Yeah.
I'm walking next to somebody, like it's like just I don't know whoever where I'm not attractive to. It's like, oh wait, well I'm kind of like walking with. Oh, am I really like? Do I find her attractive? It's
Yeah,
like,
you
I'm
have to be
fucking,
careful.
And then with my wife, I'm gonna be like,
But
I feel like
crawl. I'll crawl with you. Like whatever you need. Like I'll get on your back. Get on my back. Like just that's how you nail it down. So I'm
That's
thinking about my
crazy.
husband who's like at least a foot taller than me. So he's got to walk really slow
oh, man.
all the time.
My wife's 5'2", and I'm 6'2", so
Yeah. So
I'm way
you
taller
should just
than
carry
her.
her on your back. That'll just make
yeah,
it easier.
hop on.
Yeah. Just to make things easier.
That's crazy. I'm gonna totally next time I'm
Be
walking with her.
conscious
Yeah.
of that.
Well,
Just so you know how you feel about
but
it.
like we hold hands when we walk, so of course like our pace is gonna
You
be
have
like
to
the
meet
same.
them,
You know,
yeah.
like I'm next time we're
Just
walking.
drag
Yeah,
her.
like
You'll be-
let's go. Don't walk so fast. Well, keep up with my pace.
Just
Usually,
little backpacks.
when I'm walking with a girl, like I have to try and keep up with them because they're running away.
It's true. The study holds true. Kevin was in the restroom. He missed the whole thing that I just said.
You know what's funny?
I love
I
science.
did. I missed a lot of that. But I went in the women's bathroom
Just now?
our studio's in an office,
Yeah.
like a building, and the women's bathroom's closer.
It's really
so
clean in there.
I went in there. And boy, are those women going to be surprised with the pee stains on the toilet seat. And by the way, who still uses maxi pads?
Gross.
Apparently
No
someone in
one.
this office building does.
Really? It's you.
Oh shit,
No
that's
one's
right. I
in
forgot I
there
threw it
now.
out before
This is
I started
after
going.
hours.
What-
No one's in there.
What are those?
Oh, they're like these
Do you have
pads.
What?
Okay. That's okay. He doesn't know.
Wait.
Maxi pads for kids?
No, I was just
Yeah,
saying,
like little
like
bitty
after
ones?
you have children, like you have to use this. So that's okay. No,
Oh, you do?
that's a conversation for a whole nother type of podcast,
No.
and that's okay. Let's leave this
We're
right
in the
now.
we're in the
conversation was
science
weird.
segment.
That's true. We are in the science segment. Wait, but I just don't want to run out of time, and I have this amazing story to tell you guys.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna just.
We
run
still have the
right
net
over
worth
this.
game to talk
Do
about.
it.
Okay, you'll be happy I tell this story first.
Okay.
Okay, so Kevin and I started a fantasy football league because I
That
was
we
trying
quit?
that we just forgot about because
I'm
we
totally
lost
pissed with
so
mine.
much.
Dude.
I was just trying to like
horrible
do
year for me.
something for our football listeners, and I suck at that. So sorry, guys, but this will make you guys happy. There was a man and a wife for this last game that I read about on the news. The
Oh, I
wife.
know what this is.
Okay, good. The wife was a Wisconsin Green Bay Packers fan, and the husband was Chicago Bears.
I wonder why we did so bad. Maybe because Nancy said the Wisconsin Green Bay Packers.
Whatever. But no, I was confused because the Wisconsin part goes with part of my story. So
Okay, yeah.
I didn't write it down. I'm going off memory, and I don't have one. So shut the fuck up, everyone. And listeners, shut the fuck up. All right, so the Green
Don't
Bay
you talk to our listeners like that.
Come over here and stop me. All right. So the Green Bay Packers was the wife, and the husband was Chicago Bears. And they had a bet that whoever loses gets to tase the other one, which I think is the greatest bet ever. And it's
Jesus.
I wouldn't agree to it, but I think it's funny.
Oh, that's a little hardcore.
So
Yeah,
the
for
wife
sure.
loses the bet, obviously, because the Bears won. right?
Yep.
So her husband tases her. And I don't know if it's social media that got them, or the neighbors, or just a concerned friend.
Yeah.
Whoever. But the wife got tased. I think she's okay. But the husband was arrested for tasing his wife because apparently that's illegal in Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
Dude.
But it was consensual. I
It
don't
was
understand.
consensual tasing.
It was consensual tasing. And then the husband's like,
Dominatrix
you're like,
stuff is
"Can
legal.
you-"
Why can't you tase your wife?
The cop's like, can we search your house and your truck? And I guess the taser was in the truck.
Yeah.
Was in his truck. And you can't carry a taser in your truck.
Really?
In Wisconsin. That's what got him arrested.
That's
He's like,
stupid.
"Yeah."
You should be able to
I
really
would
carry a
never- can't
taser
look.
everywhere.
I would never tell a cop ever, yes, look inside my house or my truck, ever. You're not even
Well, I
got
mean,
a
sometimes,
reason.
yeah.
That's my
I just think
property.
it's hilarious that the dude got to tase
Tase
the
her?
woman. You would think
Yeah,
it'd be like
right?
the other way
It
around.
doesn't
Like
even
just
matter.
How about how
It's
fucked
a
up is
great
it that he?
balance.
Yeah. How fucked up is it that he actually went through with it?
Way fucked
Like
up.
that's
That's
the
what I was
when
thinking.
he's like, finally, all the nagging she gives me, I got to get her back for 3 to 5 seconds of
I've been waiting
tasing.
for
She's
this
got the
for so
cheese
long.
hat on. He's got the cheese grater hat on. And he tases the shit out of her.
You can do it. Just hold it on there for like not even 2 seconds. He holds it on there for like 7
So she
seconds.
drops to the floor and keeps going.
He does it in her face.
He just like glazes over like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
She has
Are you
no
breathing?
more. Baby, breathe!
Is that like being defibrillated? Like getting tased?
I don't know. She probably has no more sense of smell because he just left it on there
Never
for
gotten
so
tased,
long.
but I've seen the videos where like cops will tase like a really big dude and he won't go down at first, so they take they tase him like 3 or 4
Fucked
times,
up.
and then he's just like he looks like a fish
Dude,
out of water.
Cry
We're
a
getting
little bit.
Rob on this podcast soon.
Yay,
I talked to him.
Rob.
He's going to come on.
Thanks,
He's
Rob.
tased himself more
love
than
Rob
one
so
time. More than one time. He's also put a dog collar on his neck and barked.
Ooh, good. Bring the taser, Rob.
I was gonna say maybe he'll do a demonstration in the
You
studio.
fucking
My
hope so.
great-grandmother, rest in peace, lived to be 101 years old, and she told me a story. She
Damn, that's
had,
a long time.
I know, I have great genetics. She put the dog collar on
Wait,
herself.
how cocky was that? Dude?
was
The
so
face.
fucking
I
cocky.
wish people saw the face on
Yeah,
that.
she's like
I wish
choking
they
her neck
did
to
too.
demonstrate. I've
Because I
got
have
great genetics.
Should have
Go
taken a
ahead.
picture of that. We'll put that on the
Good,
Facebook and
do
Twitter
it.
page.
I'm proud of my
Make that
101
face
year old
again.
grandmother.
I-
No, that's cool.
no,
But the
there's
way you said
no
genetics,
disrespect.
you were
do it
talking
again.
shit to me and Matt.
I wasn't talking shit. I was proud of my genetics.
Whatever. Now we're having a fight.
Anyway, she told me a story when I was young. I remember she said she put the dog collar on herself and barked just to see what it felt like.
Yeah.
Because she was scared she was going to hurt her dog. So I just imagine my 101-year-old grandma smoking cigarettes, looking hot. She was like a lingerie model for Neiman Marcus. Like
What?
she thought
She was?
she was the shit.
I gotta see
So
those
she's got a
catalogs.
dog
I was like, I
collar,
want to see some photos.
barking. You know, it's like,
And back then, that's
she
when they
didn't-
did oil painting.
Just she didn't want to hurt the dog.
Marcus oil painting catalog. you get each page in the mail like every other day because they have to
Just
fucking
give you guys,
ship it.
I just set them up.
Hold that
and
pose. It's like 8 hours. Stay still.
Good stuff. That's awesome though. So that's not like what took her out, right?
That's
Yeah,
what you guys
that
paid
would be
attention
awful.
to.
No.
That she put a dog collar on you.
No, that's what. No, that's
Dude,
that's
I'm
why
friends with
asking.
Rob.
Like after she did
Shit
it,
doesn't surprise me. So, but Matt said that's not what took her out, right?
No, and not the smoking either. She was just like 101.
Yeah, at that age, you're just
But
like,
she forgot
let's
to
let
set her
natural
alarm clock.
causes take care of this one.
It was like a power outage, and her alarm didn't go off. She was just like,
Oh,
okay.
man. She went in her sleep?
Yeah, 101.
That's pretty badass, dude. That's the way to
pretty
go.
bad.
Yeah.
101. Wow.
That is the
Great.
way to go.
She was great.
That's
Yeah.
fucking cool, man.
I just recently
You do have
found
good genetics.
her name out because I thought her name was Gonka for so long, but that's just what
What
was
you guys call it,
grandma.
yeah.
But it was
So I thought
Tonka.
her- It was Tonka, and it was Stella.
Oh, shit.
But I thought
Stella?
her name was Gonka for like 100
Stella,
years.
and she was a lingerie model.
Yeah.
Her last name was Artois.
Yes, it was. I'm a closet billionaire.
She tasted
Just
really.
kidding, I'm not.
She tasted.
You're the Anne Frank of billionaires.
She tasted really good.
You're in
I'll tell
that
you
closet.
He looks the rim. She tastes good. Tastes like gold.
All right. So we didn't do the net worth game last week. I like this game
Let's play it.
just because it's fucking kind of interesting. So
I'm so big right now.
So Matt's into music. We talked about a lot about music earlier in the show, and I think those singing shows are fucking stupid. All right, like singing competition shows or whatever. Like, remember the singing competition show that was on before all this called Singing? And you just fucking bought albums, and that's how you knew who did well?
And you could like,
It's
like name that
stupid.
tune. Wait, I just have to interrupt you quickly, and I only say this because I've literally never watched American Idol, or never, ever, ever.
Good
I
for
hate those
you.
shows, ever.
Yeah.
But I accidentally watched one last night, and this girl got up, and she's in Simon Cowell's face, and she's like, "Oh no, don't you say something bad about
yeah,
that
he's
girl."
on X Factor.
And I
Which
was
one?
like,
Which one?
He's
was
on
it?
X Factor.
whatever
Had
it
to
was
do
last
that.
night, and this girl, she was beautiful. She was like in this gold dress, and she was singing. I don't know what kind. She was just great, and she's like, "Don't you say something bad about her." He's a judge. If he wants to say something, he can say it.
Yeah.
He's like an asshole judge
He,
too.
yeah, but still, like it's his show. Like he
I
kind of.
I
like,
hear
gets
he's the
to
one
say.
that like just tells you how it is. Like,
Yeah,
if
but
you
that's
even
just the
hear
persona
it-
on the show.
you suck. Don't sing anymore. Go
You
live
do a
in a dumpster.
great English accent
No, I
when you're
don't.
trying to do a drunken Jamaican accent.
Sounds Australian.
No, I can't do a sound.
The only one that I watch is The Voice, because it's cool as
You like
fuck.
Christine, I get
But they're not judges, they're coaches. So they pick a team based on their voice. They don't see them until they turn around and then they see what they look like. But so the initial time they actually hear them it's literally just their voice. So it's not their face or anything. And they kind of judge it on that, but then they coach them. So they're not judging them like you're a piece of shit. They try and help them and teach them how to reach different notes and do whatever. It's pretty cool as fuck. So I watch that. There's 4 judges on the show, or 4 coaches on the show: Adam Levine, Blake Shelton, CeeLo Green, and Christina Aguilera. So this is our net worth game.
Okay.
What each one's net worth is. And then I'll break it down because I know how much they make per season on the show too. So I'll just, whatever. So the first one, how much is Adam Levine's net worth? And don't look it up on your phones.
No.
Nancy, put your phone on the
I put my
table.
phone away. I ain't got it. I ain't got my phone.
I feel like this is that cooking show. I'm touching my food.
Time's up.
I'm done.
All right, Adam Levine net worth. He's the lead singer of Maroon 5.
Okay, good. I thought it was a guy.
It's kind of a heartthrob.
My daughter talks about him all the time. So
Yeah,
okay.
there's a lot of ways.
Maroon 5. It's been around since.
I'm sure
He's my other doppelganger.
I'm sure there's. Yeah. There's.
I've been up.
His net worth. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go. Let's go 30 mil.
Okay, 30 million from Matt
I'm
Renfro.
going 80 million.
80 million
Final
from
answer.
Nancy. And
I feel 80 is a
the
little
first time that we played this
Because
game,
he's
Nancy
sexy.
was god awful. And Nancy still remains god awful. Adam Levine's 35 million. That's his net worth, and
Yeah.
per season on The Voice he makes $6 million.
How long has he
Nice.
been on The Voice?
He's been
3
from day one.
seasons?
Six
No,
times
oh yeah, he has been. So
Yeah.
4
6
seasons.
times how many million? I could be closer than you think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, it's 35 million. It's not closer than you
Final
think. Okay. Next up,
Oh shit! I need to go.
Blake Shelton, country singer, solo artist.
All right, Blake. I'm gonna go with
Cool guy too. He seems like
$1.
a cool as fuck guy.
$1.
And the Price is Right, you fucking asshole.
Price is Wrong,
How come
bitch.
somebody doesn't say 1 cent?
Maybe they do.
I don't know.
It's a
What
top-
if they literally
a bag of-
had something
it's
on there
a bag
that
of
was in
top
cents?
ramen.
I'm gonna go 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Oh, shit, man, this one's a little difficult.
Because country's like so explosive.
Yeah,
like they have
well,
a cult following.
I don't like country at all, so that's why
I didn't know who Blake Shelton was until this show.
confused.
Me neither, but I know his name.
All right, let's go. I think I'm off. I'll go 18.
Okay.
18 mil.
I'm gonna go 1 cent. Just kidding. $28 million.
Okay.
The answer.
Little closer, Nance, but Matt's closer. $20 million.
20.
He also
That was my
makes
last
$6 million per year on The Voice. Okay.
Christina's got to be the most
Oh, she's like
'Kay.
to make on the
an
show.
enterprise. What's it called?
A brand.
Yeah, she's like Britney Spears.
She's in,
All right.
Yeah.
CeeLo Green, formerly of Goody Mob, formerly of Gnarls Barkley,
Never mind the pending lawsuit he's in.
yeah,
and his
yeah.
short little arms.
Dude,
He's the biggest midget I've ever seen in my
No
life.
kidding, right?
He's in a lot of trouble right now.
He's the human
He's
T-Rex.
very theatrical too. Like,
Yeah.
It's like,
But he's a
wow, man.
producer too.
Oh, yeah,
He's
for sure.
way funky.
Funky fresh.
all right, let's go. CeeLo, let's do 65.
65 million?
Yeah.
38 million.
38
I
million.
think 65 is way over. Way over. Way over.
Nancy won this one. He's $22 million.
Still was wrong.
He-
so far still.
Is also $6 million per year on The Voice. All the gentlemen, $6 million per year.
If I
Okay.
just watch this show, I could get this game right.
Last, well, actually, we won't do last because there was 2 guest judges, and I know the answer to this too. So we'll do a total of 6. Christina Aguilera is next.
103 million.
103. Ooh, I think that's
Final
way.
answer.
I think that's way too much.
No, she's huge.
And she is huge, but 103 million, like, yeah.
I
Right.
don't know.
I'm just,
She's been famous since she was 13.
I know she's probably. I'll go. Let's go. City 5.
How much?
City 5.
How much?
65.
65.
Sorry, I'm waiting.
We'll put CeeLo's into hers.
Okay, Christina Aguilera. You said 103, Nance. Maddie said 65. Scores tied 2-2. Christina Aguilera is at $90 million.
90?
Yep.
She's been famous since she was a kid.
So have I, but I don't think that much money.
You're like, just 65.
Yeah,
Not 65 million. Just 65.
Dollars.
I got $65 in my account.
Oh, I need to really get my budget under control.
That's what you and I got.
So she's got $10 million a season on The Voice.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Well, she left
She's
for a little
hurt.
bit too. Yeah.
Right. So last season they had guest judges on for that full season. It was Usher and Shakira. All right. So I know what their numbers are too. So you tell me Usher's net worth.
Usher's got to be like at least 150.
118.
Nancy's up 3-2.
God, I'm so
He's 100. He's 110 million.
110. And then
He made
Shakira,
$7 million
last
on
season.
the year that he did it. Right. Okay. Now Shakira.
Shakira.
I'm going to give you guys a fighting chance on this one because people.
She's married to a royal guy. Does
All right, but that
count?
no, that doesn't
No,
count.
we're
It's
just
just
talking-
her.
we're just
Okay.
talking.
It's just her. But Shakira's worldwide.
Exactly.
And
So
she's
like,
that Spanish crowd, you can't fuck with that. That's huge. That's like a whole.
And I will say
other
this
world.
ahead of time too. She made $12 million her year on The Voice.
I'm going one.
So she's a hot
Ooh,
commodity.
you're first. Go.
no, you can go. That's fine.
158
158.
million. Instead of dollars.
I'll go 120 pesos.
Million pesos.
Yeah.
I don't know how much
It's
it is
still
in
low.
I don't know.
dollars.
120. Let's go 120.
That's like 120.
Shakira. I don't know her last name.
Just says
Voldemort.
All right, Shakira Voldemort,
Madonna.
star of Harry Potter,
We don't say
which ups her net worth if she is.
She who must not be named.
Her hips don't lie. Her hips do not lie.
Her hips
She's
don't
a
lie,
she-wolf.
and her bank account is insane.
How much is it?
$200 million. $200 million, dude.
Well,
She
that's-
sold 60 million records around the world.
That's the world.
That Colombian, she's probably like a Colombian drug lord too,
That's
but
okay.
$200 million.
$200 million?
Yeah. Think about that, because Christina Aguilera, like earlier we said,
Yeah,
she's
but
the shit, man.
She's worldwide too, but like,
And
Yeah.
she's not even half.
But you know what I heard one time? Pamela Anderson, who's obviously super rich from the United States, but the most of her wealth came from her shows in Japan. She's got
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
Japan
Well,
Enterprise,
a lot
that's
of-
where most of her wealth came from.
A lot of big name actors and stuff that we know, like
Japan
Brad Pitt or whatever,
yes.
they do commercials in Japan and
Yeah.
Russia, and they get paid a shitload of
Yeah,
money
like
for
$100
it.
million enterprise.
I don't know about
in
that, but
Japan. In Japan,
they get paid
Pamela
millions of dollars to
$90
do a
million
commercial, like a
for
30-second
less than-
spot. Because
that's great. I had
over
no
there,
idea.
they're insanely popular, way more than here. So
Yeah.
if a company can get them to do a commercial, it fucking sells out of the roof. So they give them millions of dollars to do that
I
shit.
won something. It's like, amazing.
awesome.
I know.
That Publishers Clearinghouse left Anne Franks, and now is at your door. Way to go.
I'm going to start a new book. It's going to get me through the rest of my life.
That's crazy. Man, that blows my mind.
I love the net worth game because it's fucking insane.
It is fun, man.
It's insane how much these fucking assholes make.
And I do always wonder I always think to myself, how much do those people have? Those
Yeah.
assholes.
But also, I wonder, I got to look at it again because net worth, nah, it is. It's how much they fucking make. It's
Yeah.
not like real estate involved and all that shit. It's like, it's how much they have made.
I know we've talked about this like 4 times, but I'm still blown away by what Kevin told me one time is the guy Movie Phone. Hello and welcome to Movie Phone.
Yeah.
That guy sold out for how much?
$500 million.
But he's got to work a little, but
He's from Arizona too, I think.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know
See the
that.
guy that doesn't wear shoes. Hello, welcome to Movie Phone. I have no shoes on.
Well, he does like 5-second movie reviews and shit
Yes.
too. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
We
like,
gotta get him on the show.
he like
You're very right.
He does. He's got his own little thing going, but that'd be a killer job. Like,
Fuck yeah.
I don't fucking wear.
You
shoes.
make up a voice recording,
He does.
and somebody's like, genius, $500 million.
It's
Yeah.
funny they bring. I haven't heard of.
All right, I have a
like-
question.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. I have a friend that does a podcast. I won't promote it because he won't promote ours. But he has a guest on every week, and he asks the guest questions, like these 31 questions, which I just gave away the name of his podcast. Fucking asshole. Brant, you're a dick. Either way, until you promote this show, then you're like the greatest dude ever. He has a question that he asks every guest. What do you wish you could have invented? Or what do you what do you wish you'd invented?
Oh, I've got that.
But it could be something, the way I think of it, the way he asks it is, it could be something that's already been invented, or something that you have thought of that hasn't yet and you want to, but if you do that, don't say it out loud because people will take your shit.
Since I was a kid, I wanted to invent something. I tell people actively, one day I will invent something. You know the people who invented silly bands, those stupid fucking bracelets, I
Yeah.
sweep them up by the dozens and throw them away. They're worth like $1 billion.
Oh, yeah, they made
the silly
crazy
band
amounts.
assholes. Really?
Silly band assholes.
I hate those people.
You should sell silly band assholes.
I should. Shape up an asshole. And you know what? I'll personalize it. Imprint your asshole.
Yeah,
for
and
me,
then if you
send
blow on
in,
it, it
and I'll
becomes a
make
balloon.
you a silly band asshole.
I'm going out tonight. Better decorate my shit.
All right, Maddie, what about you?
Oh man, I think it would. I'd probably want to invent something that's like really that like gets used all the time. Like, I mean,
Well, yeah, hopefully.
Like
even
water?
like a fucking
The bottled water.
I was God. I created water and everything that just is around
Jesus
us.
is my guess.
I wish I'd invented water.
I mean, even like
Birkenstocks.
Post-it notes, like just stupid shit, like or tape or like duct tape, like you know,
Love
like.
duct tape.
But you guys watch Shark Tank?
I didn't until a couple weeks ago.
didn't
Now
tell
it's
me
fucking
about this.
awesome.
Dude, Shark Tank.
No, I randomly watched it. I'm like, dude, this show is the
Is it
shit.
Discovery?
No,
It's on ABC.
You're thinking Shark Week. Shark Tank is a show on like ABC.
Couldn't be more opposite, dude.
No, it's like these people come in with these. They might have like a small business and they're trying to kick it off, and you have these panels of investors and they pitch to them. And sometimes you have people that come in and their idea is really fluky and it doesn't really work. But then you have some people that come in and like it's like a legitimate
Yeah.
There
idea.
was a show.
The
about
first one,
this.
the first one I saw was a guy had a breathalyzer that you put on your phone.
On your phone.
And
That's
I
a
was
great
like,
idea.
dude,
Yeah,
that's
they're called the
fucking
cops.
genius. Well, they're called DUI checkpoints.
He did say that like
Yeah, right?
it's not completely accurate. It's just like a tool to use. Like,
Now,
they made
I
that
trust my
disclaimer
phone.
for sure.
I feel like my
That's so
phone works
true, dude.
against me. I think my phone's against me. I'll breathe in and it calls the cops on me. I'm like, track your ass.
You know what?
I don't trust my phone anymore.
That's one thing for sure. Like if you bro into it and then like it just sends like an unnamed like
yeah,
anonymous
it's
like
we've got my code name on my phone is Princess Fancy Pants, and my brother-in-law named my phone. So if I call
we've
Surrey,
got Princess
Fancy
Pants over here on
with a
blah blah blah.
2.0 blood alcohol
A
level.
2.0 and you're living?
know.
What are you, Tosh?
I'm me. I'm a machine.
excuse me, are you Princess Fancy Pants? Yeah.
Google Earth shows you heading this way with this blood alcohol level. I trust fucking no one. My phone's got eye retinas, fingerprint scanners, and now it breathalyzes me.
Yep.
Fuck that shit. Alcohol's my only friend. Fuck my phone.
I will say this. And this is another serious comment, so I hope it just doesn't go silent after I say it.
Yes.
But all cars really should have one of those breathalyzers in them. If they want no drunk drivers to be in their car, then it should just come with it standard, and you can't blow above a .08.
If you want no drunk drivers, there should be no
I'm not
cars
recommending.
and
I
no
drive drunk all the
parking
time,
lots
dude.
at
Drag
bars.
race.
Oh, wait, I have to tell you guys, my favorite show, my new favorite show, the UFC fight. We talked about this. Help me out.
The Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate fighting with girls now. These
Yeah,
girls
girls are on
they're
there.
so tough. I was like thinking about myself, like walking in, with my robe, my silky robe, and my shorts.
Go on.
My silky robe, my shorts, and I'm like, I got 4 sisters. What could I do? What could I do in there?
Get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I don't think I would make it past my intro music. I'm like, that's so loud. I don't know. I don't think I'd do well. I'm
Some
just
of
saying.
those girls aren't lesbians. So,
I
could you
know.
imagine the guy that they're with?
Oh man, the dude's probably like
But what brought me
skinnier
to
than
this,
me.
this thought is I watched this show and these
Probably-
girls, my husband's like,
huge.
he's like, come here. He's like, look, like they're just bleeding. I'm like, that's on their face. I was like,
Girl,
so
I will
scared.
say now, like for a lot of the UFC fights, because I watch a lot
I
of them.
like the girl aspect that kicked me
They
up like
they
crazy.
typically the pay-per-view ones they put a girl fight in it
I like
because
that.
it draws. Everybody loves seeing them because they're badass. They fucking brawl the whole time.
Oh, the girl fight. But, well, Stacy
Yeah.
Keibler was a freaking fighter.
No, she was in.
No,
she
she
was
was
like a wrestling
Still.
WWE.
Pretty.
I guess she
yeah,
was.
She is.
I guess
super
she
hot.
was a wrestler, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
Okay,
it's like
but
all theatrics.
What brought me to this point
Right,
was
yeah.
I was watching the girl fights. It's kind of reality show, kind of UFC. That show. There's girls on it now. Now I watch it, so that's cool. This girl, they're getting hammered, just hanging out with their boys, and they're talking shit, and they're having a great time. I'm watching the show. She grabs her keys. Come on, girl, let's go. I'm like, you're on fucking television.
But the
No
girls,
one's catching them.
the coaches, Ronda Rousey and Misha Tate, are both hot. Like they're literally women that a lot of guys would be
Hot as
like,
they may
damn.
be, they accidentally televised drinking and driving. Oops.
Well, no, I mean that's true. But could you imagine being in a bedroom with them and they're like, talk dirty to me? And you're like, I fucking wanna. I'm so bad at talking dirty. I'm like, I wanna
ass.
fuck you all night, and they're like, you fucking better, you piece of shit. And then they punch you in the face and knock you out, and then just rip your dick off and take it home with them. It's like, Jesus Christ,
Like,
dude,
rip
what
your
happened to
silky
my
robe
dick
off
last
and, like,
night?
strangle him with it.
Yeah.
Throw him in the
You
furnace.
wake up with
Oh,
your dick tied around your neck, and you're like, what the fuck
it
happened?
God, that cotton mouth.
They just have like a ball gag in your mouth.
For
slap
sure,
you.
dude.
They smack chat you or whatever the fuck that
Yeah,
thing
smack
is.
cam. With your own dick. They just fucking rip your dick off, smack you in the face with it, smack cam, and then they leave.
Put this shit on YouTube. Fucking find that shit.
Get smacked with your own dick. That's getting pimp slapped.
Dude,
That's how you get pimp slapped.
That's just sad.
oh shit, man.
I look at those girls and I think to myself, like, I really feel like tough, but see how
Now-
I am.
Dude, there's tough guys that watch that shit and see the girls are like, I'm a huge pussy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I fucking
They
can't.
look fun. I mean, they're having a good time, but they look scary as fuck, too.
Oh,
but
what
they're little, but they're abs. Oh, my God, these girls.
Dude, they're jacked.
They're crazy.
They're jacked.
Little kids are doing the MMA stuff.
Yeah,
now.
I've
I've
seen
got
that
one of
too.
I heard about this on KTAR the other day. They were like,
What?
In Cincinnati?
No, like
No,
KTAR.
the country music out here in Arizona.
No, KTAR, talk radio.
Oh, that's what I meant, dude.
Yeah, that makes
KNIX.
No, they're like, honestly, there's like YouTube videos and stuff. They said something. They said,
Fuck, dude. Hold on. I feel like such an asshole. I corrected Nancy, and I was so wrong, dude. I shouted out a country station.
yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. No, but seriously,
Nancy, you're an idiot. It's KNIX. They play country music.
You know how I feel about country music. I went to a country concert once, and I was pregnant, 8 months pregnant. I got hit on. This guy's like, "What's up?" I'm looking behind me. Are you talking to the person behind me?
Yeah,
He's
look
like,
at
"No,
Nancy
girl,
living
what's
life
up?"
8
I'm
months
like,
pregnant.
Why would anybody talk to me right now? He's like, "What's up, girl?" I'm like, country music's the shit.
Nancy, once Nancy got close to giving birth, she's like, I want to have my baby in a public place. It's a fetish.
That's right, I did. I went on a 2-week cruise. Not really.
international water.
So KTAR is some talk? What?
yeah, news talk
I was
radio,
thinking of that
KTAR.
show in the 80s, something KT something in Cincinnati. Remember that show?
Sure.
Yeah, you too? It's great, that good, huh? All right.
No, anyways, they were saying there's like 300 million kids that are doing
300 million?
Punching? They're promoting
Or
fighting.
3 million?
There's the
3 million. I realized that. I added a couple zeros
This is
tonight.
the
Are there
thing.
300 million kids in
No.
the world?
3 million kids that are like
They're all the Duggars.
they're actively participating in this, and like ranging from ages like 5 up
Bless
to
you.
like
Thanks.
like
Oh,
young
from
teens.
earlier, too.
But like you can go on YouTube and see these like
So there's
child MMA fighting. It's like
That's fucking
3
gross,
million
boys
dude.
fighting girls too. It's like
3 million kids in Fight Club and $3 billion on anti-bullying campaigns. Way to go, America.
Ah, dude,
Bring it home.
don't get me started on
we
this
don't talk
bullying
about
shit.
Fight Club. First rule of Fight Club is
Okay, the second rule is we're not going to talk about it. Say it in your silky
The first rule of book club is don't talk about book club because we won't make any friends.
voice. What's the third rule of book club?
you don't talk about book club.
See? There's that voice again.
Oh shit! But don't get me started on bullying because
Because you're a big bully.
no, maybe, but I don't want to be. But irregardless or regardless, that's not a
I'm going to
word.
bully you over that.
Regardless, this is gonna sound really shitty. Every week I find one point of the show to sound like a fucking asshole, but I don't find a problem with bullying, and this is why. There was never a big deal about it until now when we fucking pamper our kids to no end. Bullying helps strengthen kids individually so that when they get out to the real world, they can actually take some shit from people and they know how to handle themselves. If you get pampered your whole life growing up and told like, hey, it's cool, it's okay, don't worry about it, I'll fucking hold you and cuddle you and this and that, and then you send them out to be independent, they can't be independent. Am I right or no?
I don't know. I'm so
I think you
sensitive.
might
I can't get behind that.
You might have some valid points in there.
I'm not saying like, dude, there better be a bully in your school that beats the shit out of every
My
kid.
husband and I were talking about this the other day. He's like, we were kids. We didn't wear helmets. We didn't do this. We didn't do that.
No,
I was
'cause
like,
we didn't.
No, helmets are good.
And before our
There's a
generation, it
reason
was
People got
tougher.
brain damaged because they didn't wear helmets.
But the people before our generation turned out fine.
Did they?
Now, yeah, because
You
now
met
we've got
our
fucking
parents?
shootings and this show got way too serious.
Yeah. Bring it back. Bring it back.
We're covering the real stories here at the end of this show.
We never said we don't cover.
Oh, no, that's fine. I mean, hey, it's like a thing.
I'm just trying to train
A
my
man would
child
have
to be
never
a bully.
tasered his wife if he had had the bullying speech. What a bastard. But she was cool as hell because she's like, yeah, fucking tase
Yeah, she
me.
agreed to the bet.
She had the cool parents.
I love my Packers.
Her football helmet was leather. Like she was badass. She was like
Got
a
my
rugby.
Favre jersey on.
She's like a rugby
Rocket.
shirt and a leather helmet.
of cheese curds.
Tase me while I'm holding a lightning rod.
Kick me in the jimmy. Do it again. Do it again. She's cool. I like her.
Let's get her on the show.
So, like, is her husband still locked up, or is he out?
I
or-
think he's locked up. Getting
No.
bullied the fuck out of in jail.
Yeah.
He's just like,
What's your name? Show
Can't she just say I'm not pressing charges? Like the dude
she
can
wanted
get out?
to because she's like, I lost the bet.
Yeah,
but they're
but
like, you
it's-
know
Oh,
what?
so that's the
But
real
you
loss of the
broke
bet?
law.
Oh, you think you won the bet, asshole? You're going to jail.
It was a setup from go.
Yeah,
She
right?
set him up. She's so smart. I like her.
She's calling the lawyer. So what's the max sentence someone can get for tasing me?
Bringing it on, bitches.
Honey, I've got this bet that we should do.
He's like, I thought you were a Bears fan. No, Packers. Packers the whole time. You misread me. It's Packers.
For sure.
I've got our mortgage on the game on the Bears, and I'll also bet that they win and you can tase me. All right, let's get the fuck out of
Now,
here.
wrap us up. Your voice is so pretty. You wrap us up.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Appropriately Inappropriate podcast hosted by Kevin and Nancy. Be sure to check out all the other shows on the Four Eyed Radio Network, especially the Fro Show and Socially Awkward Studios on Friday evenings and later.
Bye.
This has been another great presentation by the Four Eyed Radio Network. You can find more information at foureyedradio.com.